Alright, we're in chapter 14, Departure now. It's the last chapter of book 2. And Aliena needs to talk to Jack, it seems. Jack is in there, haven't seen him in days, need to tell him. Tell him what, though? Just keeps turning, just goes on, as if nothing was wrong. Dagger on us. Oh, so many memories, so many hours spent with Jack here. What do we have here? Brook always flows, just goes on. Can I leave? Probably not, right? She's gonna be like, nah, I need to talk to Jack.
I won't run away. He deserves to know.
Probably about Tom's death, right? Okay, let's go in.
Oh.
One day we'll tell everyone everything about us, Ali. All of them.
Maybe we should have told everyone while we still could. Maybe there would have been ways to make it last. Jack! Oh, what is he doing in there? Jack!
What's happened with Jack? He's a friar now. Great, now they can never marry.
Oh, Jack.
At least I still have my hair.
Not for long, I'm sure.
Where can we go from here?
Anywhere we want.
What is this?
I told you I had a surprise for you. Remember? This is it.
What is it?
It's a first version of a fulling mill.
Is fulling the cloth all by itself using the motion of the water wheel?
Yes. What do you think? You'll be able to sell even more cloth, not just wool, like you wanted to.
It's a brilliant invention. It's what I always wanted.
Then why do you look so sad?
William Hamley.
We will go someplace else then, where he won't find us.
He will find me, wherever I go.
You can't just give up.
I'm not giving up. And I'm not running away. And because I'm not running away, there is something I have to tell you. It's not what I want to do. It's what I have to do. We can't meet again. Not like this.
Why?
Oh, Jack,
What is it?
I wish things were different.
What things?
I'm getting married to support Sir Catface.
To whom?
It's not important. William will burn down anything that I build up. This is the only choice I have. My husband will pay for... It's the only way Sir Catface can protect our people.
I will marry you.
I love you, Jack. And I always will. But look at yourself. You are a good man, Jack. And monks can't marry.
Then I will stop being a monk.
And what then?
I don't know.
Maybe when this is over, we can meet again.
But not like this.
No, not like this.
Don't say that.
Nothing left
Who is it?
but leaving.
What?
Who are you going to marry?
Alfred, huh? Oh, God! The fuck are you doing, woman?
He has steady income from the houses he builds
Oh,
in
fuck off!
Shiring and Winchester. And he is a master builder now.
What?
Dear Francis, I long for the day you can read all the letters I've written. Once, you asked me if I often think of our parents.
Isn't Francis dead?
I do. And I often think of the day they were killed. And of how Abbot Peter took us in. Peter raised us and taught us about God. We grew up in the safety of the monastery. Only now have I begun to understand that outside the priory, the killing continued every single day. I have come to believe that if God existed, he would not allow all the pain and bloodshed. A few days ago, William Hamley and his men attacked us. Many died by their hand. And among them is Milius. First, I believed I had brought the devil to Kingsbridge, for I thought I had seen him in Lincoln. The last few nights, I did not sleep. I was afraid that in my dreams I might flee from his grasp in blind terror toward the river and drown like Prior James did. But I know this is not the work of the devil, but of man. But then, where is God? Most of what Abbot Peter taught us was right. For he taught us about living in seclusion, away from sin, away from want, away from the world that turns man against man. I know I blamed you for what happened after we got involved with Bishop Waleran. I do not anymore. But I blame our church and men like Waleran, because they involved themselves in the bloodshed. As Peter taught us, I will go into seclusion. The answers I seek are not out there. Maybe I will find them in here. Where are you, Francis?
Put that away!
Stop it immediately!
No, Jack!
Oh!
Jack!
Jack! No! This is not what we do!
Ugh, get off me, you freak!
No!
Jack!
Take him away! Lock him up!
Man, so... we didn't kill Alfred, did we? Well, he's understandably mad, but I'd be mad at Aliena, not at Alfred, necessarily. He's got a stable income. Come the fuck on. Right. Yeah. I do have a slingshot that I could use too. I've no idea.
It's all useless.
Open the door. Oh.
Jack.
Is that Ellen?
Mother?
The water duct runs right under the cell. Look for a loose stone in the floor. It'll sound hollow.
What? How do you know that?
It's fitting that it's Ellen that would help us here, not Aliena. Yeah.
Ah, the cracks are too narrow to pry it out with my hands. I don't think so. That's what you get for helping to build walls. They put one right in front of you. I don't care who's on the other side. I have nothing to say to them. Nothing.
The bull, maybe? Why do you grunt when doing that? You're not that old. Big stone slab, small stone slab. Oh.
The slab is too heavy to pry out with this. With that hole, I could lift the slab out.
Well, then do it.
She was right.
How'd she know that, by the way? Wait, were we in the mill?
Jack, tell me, was it about Aliena? I know
Yes.
about you two. I have known for a long time.
And how did you know how to get out of that cell? How did you know?
Your father. He was locked up in there as well.
Was he a monk?
No. They said he was a thief, but he was not. They hanged him, but he was innocent.
How? How did it happen?
Someone here in Kingsbridge gave him a jeweled cup and told him he could go. A mile down the road, he was arrested and accused of theft. It was like a game to them. They said he had stolen that cup from the priory.
Who said that?
3 men. He managed to escape the way you did, but they caught up with him. They hanged him in Shiring.
Who were those men?
It does not matter. It is all in the past now.
Once you told me my father was a jongleur, that he came from France.
That is what he told me.
Who was Jack's father? Rumors about Jack's father early summer of 1141. According to Jack's mother, the rumors about his father are true. He really was hanged for theft in Shiring. Yet Ellen claims that Jack Sherburg was no thief. She is convinced that 3 men were responsible for his death. These men gave him a jeweled cup from the priory of Kingsbridge and later arrested him for theft. Ellen does not want to talk about the men responsible for Jack Sherburg's death. Who were they? Sure, it's someone we know. And though she had been in love with the French jongleur, the circumstances of how he had come to England and where he had come from remain a mystery even to her.
You want to leave?
What if I have family there? There must be someone who remembers Jack Sherburg, right?
I knew this day would come.
I'm not a monk.
I know.
And I can't work here with Alfred.
I know. You really love her, don't you, Aliena?
Yes.
You truly are his son, Jack Jackson. This place is too small for you. After your father died, I went into the forest to get away from it all. But if you live like an animal, then they treat you like one. Do not let them ever
Wait a minute. Won't they like...
find your way in the world. And when it leads you back to me, I want to hear lots of new tales.
Aww. I mean, this is kind of a bad time to leave her. Her husband's just died. Are you not gonna talk about the death of Tom at all?
Those that killed your father, the people they killed,
She's like,
will return.
Didn't
to
like him too
haunt
much
them.
anyways.
I promised them.
Poor Ellen, man.
Waileran disrespects you.
After all I've done for him.
Why rely on him for salvation? There are many priests, many bishops.
Maybe. But you are not making decisions for me either, Walter. No one is. If the Lord wants me to support Waileran, he will let me know.
And what if he does not? What then? Will you allow Waileran to order you around?
What? Thought she was dead. Back in Kingsbridge. Family needs an emblem, coat of arms, so you may never forget our purpose. Why is she all of a sudden so family-oriented again? Where did that come from? I mean, I get that she was probably disappointed that Jack got made a monk, but I thought she would, like, tend more towards the direction of actually saying, like, I have a decent life here, without being my father's daughter and without having to fulfill that stupid oath that he made us swear before he died. Why do I need to fight his fights? I don't know. And suddenly she's had like a change of heart and she's like, oh, I'm gonna marry the first man that wants me and has a stable income. Tom Builder made this house. You need a decent roof, he said, with rock, walls and a chimney. That was still a noble. As if I was still a noble. Alright. The first crown I've ever earned. I was so proud that day. The trade gave me self-sufficiency. They're barely making progress, no wonder. Many lost friends and family in the attack. Only use it for myself. Tomorrow I will marry Alfred.
I can't sleep with the door open. Whew, it's getting cold.
That it? You're not gonna say goodbye? Could that have played out differently? Did Jack leave something at the door at least? A visitor? "'Tis a visitor," I muttered.
Yes?
Hi, Philip.
I'm sorry for disturbing you on an important day like this, but have you by any chance seen Jack since yesterday?
Has something happened?
He's gone. We've been looking for him all morning.
What are my feelings? I kind of want to know.
He's gone?
Well, yes, and I'm afraid it is my fault. I had him locked away. But in the end, I just punished anger with wrath.
Oh, we've all failed him.
No, I am the one to blame, and I pray to make it right again. My monks are already trawling the woods. I myself will go to Shiren, while Martha is taking a horse to a cave he used to know. Please, don't let this spoil the first day of your marriage, when there should be only reason to rejoice.
Thank you.
Sure. Three days later.
They still haven't found him? How long has it been?
I haven't been counting.
Well, I think he's gone for good. Never made it easy for anyone, that bastard. Then he runs off. Woody and his family's sick.
Are you hungry? I think I'll prepare some food.
Great. I'm starving. Where are you going?
Oh, nowhere. I just needed some more herbs for the soup.
Huh? I think everything you need's here.
There's still a lot of spices left. Oh, that it. 2 days later. Oh, and ghastly weather.
We've been married for what? A week?
You don't know.
I haven't been counting.
Right. Feels like a lifetime already, doesn't it? Yet, we still haven't... You know...
Oh, I'm sorry. I want this to work, but I need time.
He won't come back, you know. You're my wife now. Sometimes you look at me like you think your husband isn't a good man. But I am a good man.
Then why the fuck did you
You'll
marry
see.
him? But little by little I am making progress. Soon it will be finished. I find it hard to focus these days. I already soaked the wheat and added milk. I'm glad that he never touched me. Martha brought them over yesterday, the day before. Time passes so fast. No, I won't brood about him. Not today.
You need any help?
You could prepare the meat.
How do I do that?
Oh, never mind. I've got it.
I have to cook again.
What are you cooking?
Frumenti.
What's going in it?
Wheat and ale with milk, spices, venison and eggs.
Venison.
Well, as long as it tastes good.
He doesn't care, does he? "12 days later, so 17 days in total.
Today, I was thinking about what you and Philip did for our workers when they were afraid that they wouldn't be paid. Offering them coin to make them stay and feel safe. What if I did something similar? How about I could offer them pay in case something happens? Like an insurance. What do you think?
That would be very kind.
I want to suggest it to the prior tomorrow. He said he'd come over around noon tomorrow. Maybe he could eat with us. And you could help me explain the idea. If you want. I think it would be good for you. To do something other than cooking and weaving. You haven't left the house in 2 weeks.
You're right. I'd be glad to help.
Ah, great.
Okay. I like how she takes like 12 days to season it. Kind of a cool stylistic device too.
Would you like venison with it?
No, thank you.
To
I'm just
explore
here
the
to
monotony
Aesthetic
of
as
their
always,
days.
I see.
It just turns more and more into a habit, really.
But little by little I am making progress.
So, You are suggesting that we promise the workers money if the construction is not completed?
Yes, as an insurance. Since the Fleece Fair, they've been quite worried. It would ease their minds a bit.
Yes, especially since they know they don't have to finish the cathedral in order to get rich. It sounds to me like we would be tempting them to fail deliberately.
I hadn't thought about that.
Oh, sorry.
I think it's not a bad idea. We wouldn't promise them too much, just enough to help them get by till they find new work.
It would ease their minds a bit.
Yes, you said that. Your idea shows great compassion, Alfred.
Thank you, Father.
It's very rare these days to find spirits who still believe in the good of people. Unfortunately. I could never promise them coin, because one cannot give what one does not have. Ever since the market collapsed, Kingsbridge is losing more than it earns. We may even run out before we complete the cathedral.
What? It was my father's dream to build that thing. We must finish it.
Let's be solution-oriented here.
Could you build faster? Finish it before you run out of money?
Is that an option?
It is. I've seen it done before. I can do it.
All right. I promise you, I will think about your proposal. Oh, milady, your soup.
Is it boiling? It's ready. Turned out better this time, I think. August. How much later is that? A couple of months? I like how nothing has changed still. When was the last time I sat here? Must have been weeks, maybe even a month. It's growing again. Alfred's working day and night. We never slept with each other. Alfred gave up a long time ago. We used to talk about our business. Now everything is just about Jack and Alfred. How degrading. When was the last time I took a walk? Why do I even keep them?
Thank you.
Oh god, she's pregnant, isn't she? Oh,
I'd never thought that my brother could work so hard.
He really cares about Kingsbridge.
I would never have thought. Really. Alfred has changed. He used to be such a bully. He seems really concerned about things now. About Kingsbridge, about you, about your family. I can't wait for you to give me a little nephew or niece.
Yeah, let's tell her. Martha's a good egg.
That won't happen.
No?
No.
Oh.
Actually,
By the way, I got the blue dye you've been asking for. It's from a woad merchant in Winchester. Took me some time to find him.
Oh, thank you so much, Martha. I guess now I finally have to finish my weaving.
How's it going?
I'm taking my time. I'm not in a rush.
What does Sir Catface think of the idea?
I haven't told him yet. When he comes here, he's mostly interested in coin. But that's the deal. He fights and I pay. It's an endless circle. The coat of arms shall remind us of who we are and where we come from, so we don't end up losing purpose.
Have you decided on an animal yet? You really should have an animal on it.
Oh god. Lion for cat face? But, I mean, that's just our knight. Who are we?
It will sport a lion.
Wow, that's a strong animal. I like that. Ali, I'm so sorry that I mentioned wanting a niece. I just thought, in the last month, that you were, well, growing a bit.
Oh, I'm just getting fat.
You're not getting fat?
You forget that there's not a lot for me to do other than sit around and eat.
Then we should take a hike soon. Stretch your legs and get some sunshine.
I'd like that. I would like that a lot. But not today. I need to finish the coat of arms first. Get it done while I still can.
Sorry, folks. That was the door. Alright. Let's finish this. Try to be a good wife. I don't know what to do anymore.
I don't know what to do anymore. Marrying Alfred was a mistake. I knew it all along, but I saw no other choice. Not if I wanted to stop William Hamley. And Alfred was the only one promising to help me reclaim my father's inheritance.
Yeah, with one income where you
And ever
finance
since we've
one
been
night?
married,
What?
he's been working deep into the nights to finish the cathedral.
Yeah, he's gonna build a
When
stone
he's
roof.
home, he expects nothing in return. Although I can see so much longing in his eyes. He is trying his best to make our arrangement work. And I try to be a good wife. I made a mistake. And to make things worse, I am pregnant with your grandchild.
You brought this on yourself.
She's not wrong.
You had the love of your life, but you threw it away.
Alan's alright. Might be the only alright person in this game, actually. Well, Philip's fine, I guess.
Do you scorn me for what I did?
No more than anyone else. First and foremost, I blame that priest who turned my son into a monk. But you're a very close second.
I made my choice, and I will make it work.
At least you have the backbone to stand up for what you did. We cannot change the past, after all. None of us can. Jack has left England. There's no possible way to find out where he went. I want you to know one thing. Jack loved you. For me, that makes you still family. If you can't have his baby, give it to me. I will raise it far away from this crooked world that had no room for my son.
I don't want to give our child away.
Then you cannot stay here. You cannot go on like this.
But I have to. Don't you understand?
October. 2 months.
It's
later.
finished. I want you to wear it when you go to battle. To remind us of what we are fighting for.
That's fancy. Why a lion?
Because it's a noble and proud animal. It symbolizes what we should ceaselessly strive to be.
Bloody well put. From now on, I shall be your lion, my lady. I will wear your emblem in battle, and I will make you proud.
How's the war going, by the way?
How is your standing with the king?
I'm working on it.
That's what he's been saying
What
for
about
years.
William Hamley?
Catface is
Far as I'm
useless.
concerned, that toad
Why are you
is
doing
losing
this,
his edge.
Aliena?
Stole my horse during a cut down and ran off. I guess the boy either got bored due to a major lack of bloodshed, or lost his wits because of his mother.
His mother?
Rumor has it she's bedridden and William blames himself for it. It's turning him into a coward, and I know for a fact that the king spits on cowards.
Catface, this is excellent news.
It is. But we mustn't let down our guard just yet.
So what do we do now?
Well, I will wiggle my nuts in the king's direction and keep fighting. There might come the day when he'll strip William from his title and hand it back over to your kin. But,
That only works if I have a male heir first.
right. I need to fight, and you need to, well, you know what you have to do. By the way, Alfred, you remember me mentioning William stealing my horse earlier?
You need a new one?
Oh, that would be so very kind of you. Milady, your husband here is a bloody saint. Did you know that?
No.
I'll be out for a while. I've got some business at the
I
market
like how
with
she
Martha.
doesn't even address
Send
that.
my regards to the pretty lady. I'll be heading back to court once we're done here.
It was good having you here, Sir Catface.
Aliena's coat of arms. Aliena's design for a coat of arms serves as an emblem for her family, meant to be worn on a shield, surcoat, tabard, or flag, and carried into battle. Each element on a coat of arms is meant to provide unique insight into the history and ideals of the carrier, which is why Aliena chose a lion. They are strong and will never stop fighting. It's finally done. Why did it ever take so long? Now I need to find something new to do, that is. He's doing well, we all are. Who would have thought? No. How much I miss having my own business. What a beautiful day. Let's go outside.
I can't believe you two have almost done it. You've almost won your father's earldom back.
Oh, don't say that until it's actually happened. I'll see you later in the evening.
Ah, there you are.
Martha.
I always wondered what it would have been like to grow up in a forest.
Beautiful sight.
Oh, it's cold. Very, very cold. When I was young, I spent a night in Ellen's cave. If it hadn't been for her soup, I would have died for sure.
There she is, cheerful as a bell, as always. Ever since Alfred talked to Philip, they've been working hard. It's almost finished now, except they're gonna build a stone roof and it's all gonna collapse. It's getting warmer again. Soon the sheep won't need their wool anymore. Oh, it's October, isn't it? Time to get back into business. The landing site is for logs and rocks. Maybe we could use it to ship wares too. It would help revive the market. So, beyond the hills, they say more towns are growing out there. Towns like Kingsbridge. Maybe one day I'll travel again. That's where Ellen and Jack came from. Can't imagine a life like that. But then, once I couldn't imagine this life either. And now you can. Besides.
What kind of soup?
I think it had deer in it.
Deer?
Yes. Jack had caught it before we met him. I think it was the only one he ever caught.
But hunting deer is...
I know. It's punishable by death. Jack never was one for rules and laws.
Right.
Chaotic good.
He was always busy with something. Just not with what Tom asked him to do.
Jack? Yes. Yes, he was.
You will be an aunt soon.
What?
But don't tell Alfred. I haven't told him yet.
You still think marrying him was a mistake?
I do.
I do too. But you did it for very good reasons. So, maybe it wasn't a mistake after all. Maybe it will work. Not in a loving way, but more like a partnership. You two seeing eye to each other.
Maybe. But the baby is not...
What was that?
it's crumbling. What did I say? March. This is a long chapter.
They built it too fast. Like the Babylonians, they sought to be grander than God.
Is that
and
my
for this,
decision?
we all have to suffer.
Like, maybe you can build it faster?
It was the stone roof. He started building a stone roof.
Well, yeah.
If Papa had still been alive, he would have stopped him.
Or Jack had been
You're
there.
with child? How can you be with child if we never...
My cub is gone and will never return. You threw it all away for a life of lies and a kingdom of dust.
You said that you needed a child to be your father's heir. Now you can only hope that it'll be a boy, or everything will have been for naught. I can't stay. Not without work, and not like this.
So is Alfred gone? Thank God.
There's no need to cry. There. We've been crying for far too long now. Where do we go from here?
Leave Kingsbridge. It's in shambles with no money to rebuild it. It's been cold for hours. I really should get going. It's all gone. The house is all mine again. Alfred left Kingsbridge for good. There's nothing left for me here.
We will build a cathedral right here, towering high above Shiring. But it will not be a cheap undertaking.
Money is no object. I shall build it for our Lord and my mother, so that the Lord will heal her.
I am sure he will. Ah, yes, there he is.
Who?
We will need a master builder.
My bishop, I think I have the right man.
My bishop, my name is Alfred Builder.
And I royally screwed up the last project I worked on, but never mind. I also can't read and am generally as dumb as bricks. Oh, is she on a ship? She doesn't know where you went. End of Book 2. Chapter 14, Departure. What you did. You tried to be kind during the breakup with Jack. You do not believe God exists. You chose a lion for your coat of arms. You supported Alfred's idea to insure the workers. In your marriage with Alfred, you grew desperate. You left Kingsbridge for good. You finished Book 2. And that's that.
Next time on The Pillars of the Earth. Witness the climactic final part of the series.
It's time we take back what was taken from us.
It's time to face our enemies.
It is time to make a stand for what we believe in.
The Pillars of the Earth. Book 3. The Eye of the Storm.
See you then.